So let's go on plots. Let's select which field we want. We want water on the x-axis, on the y-axis. Okay, on the y-axis we want water, and on the x-axis we want what? Mumbai. Can we have more than one? Delhi also is possible. No, we have only one, is it? And let's select Bangalore then. The color, none really. Size, none. Shape, natural. If you don't have any shape, that's fine. So I'm retaining the default settings. I'm clicking apply. Okay. So now let's come here and right click on the source node, and I click run from here. So this is running here. You can see it will turn a bit green. Yes, it turned green. Alright. So now that is how your output plot looks like. Now these are the quarterly outputs for Bangalore. Okay. Now if you wish to edit, you can also copy the graph and copy the graph data. You can add a graph title. You can add graph footnote. You can generate. You can view. So now there are multiple options that will again come up as you go into different types of graphs and charts that we have seen there originally after importing the data set. So once this is done, let us come here and see if you can save it. Yeah, we'll save this file. Save it. Yeah, that's the plot of Bangalore versus water. And yeah, save it. Using it as an output file. So this is one such thing. This is one such plot that we drew. Now, that was only for one single plot. Okay. If I come back here on graphs and I click on multi-plot, I come here. I'll go to India Housing. I'll connect. So again, out here now that was only for single plot. Okay, so we have only Bangalore out here. See out here the models output we can see. Streams also we are able to see. We have created 2 separate streams today. And right click on this and edit. Let's edit first. Yeah. So what do you want on the X field? Well, on the X field I want Mumbai. On the Y field you want what? I want that is all of India. Okay. Apply. Okay. And on the panel overlay, yeah, we can have a quarter. Animation, none. That's how your plot should look like. If you want, can we add more into the fields? Let us see if we can add. Can we add Calcutta also? Apply. Yes, we can add Calcutta. That's one thing, we'll change it. On the X field, we are taking all India. On the Y field, we are removing all India and we are adding more of the cities. So I'm adding Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, Lucknow, Chennai. Let's also take Kanpur, Kochi, Jaipur, and yeah, we are taking almost all the cities. Okay. Click OK. And the panel is what quarterly basis. Animation, we don't need any, so I'm keeping it now. What number of records greater than 2000? Yeah. Then use bin sample or use all of data. But okay, we are using all data. Okay, I click apply. I click OK. Okay. Now I'll come here and I click run. So it will run this particular portion also, and it will run this section also. Right now, this is for all of India. Let's maximize this. Aha. Now see, this is how it shows. But what have we drawn really? We have drawn a graph, which is a multiple plot. Okay. And there is work that needs to be done on this. This is for all India that we've drawn. What more? Now, this is a multi-plot that we have drawn. So wait, let's come back here. This is for Bangalore that we already drawn. So I can close this. Right click and I click. Wait, let's go to the. I click on edit. Appearance, title, output, annotations. Let's click on plot again. On the X field, we have all India. So instead of having all of them, we'll delete some of these. Let's have only 2 or 3 of them. And the panel is what? On the panel, we have water, and I click apply, run. So that is a multi-plot of Kochi and Ahmedabad versus all of India. Okay, and no, we are not seeing any particular lines here that we expected to. Click on edit. Oops, where is it? Yeah, you can click on edit and copy the graph data, graph bands. You can add the graph title, you can add graph footnote, add access labels, styles, switch to styles, or whichever styles as default, store styles as default. Let's just store styles in node. Let us see what happens. Nothing, there is no change. It's asking for some changes here, but I'm not taking those changes. Right, so this is how your multi-plot works. Now let's quickly go on. I click OK here. So you can see in the outputs also we have multi-plots of 10 fields and plus one. This plot we already generated, so I'm selecting this and right-clicking, delete it. That one is gone. Fine, so we are done with what? Plot, multi-plot, time plot also we can do it. If I bring it here. So series, which series do you want to select? You don't have any series here, so I'll cancel it. For x-axis, which label do you want? Select time series models. Yeah, select it. Names, type. Okay, we don't have any of them. So you're not selecting any time series file anyway. We'll do it as we progress during the course. For now, I'll close this and delete it. Then we have the histogram. So fine, let's bring histogram over here. And it is also connected to the Indian housing price. Right click, click on edit. Which field do you want? Well, you want to have all India. Color and all, I'm leaving it as is. Default settings apply. Okay. And then I click run. See, this is how your histogram is generated for what? For the count. So like, 0 to 150, this is how it looks like for all India. And, so we selected the histogram for all India. So this is how the histogram looks like for from 150 to 1 from some value. Which value is that? Count of 3, the value here is 98.056. And as the value reaches to 144, the count is 2. What does this mean really? That there are 2 counts where all India value is 144.332, and there are 3 counts where all India value is 98.056. Now this is the band, it's 100 to 150. If you come further here, this is what? This is 160, probably 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 200. So this is how you made the settings of the x-axis automatically. And we can see here that there are 3 counts of all India where values are 159.75 and 2 counts where the value is 190.59. So this is how your histogram graph is generated. I'm clicking OK. Can we save this file? Yes, let's save it. Now what is this? This is a histogram of all India in this plot. So I'm clicking save. I click OK. So we also drew a histogram. We also drew multiplots. We also drew plots. Okay. And after this, what more do we have to take a look at? Visualizations. Yeah, visualizations also we've done. Let us see. Yeah, okay. Let us see if we'll be able to do some map visualizations. Right click, right click, connect. So whatever data source you have, always connect it to whichever other node you have. Be it graphs, output modelings, export, record ops, or field ops. So that once you connected your source, then you can form a stream on which you can then run different models and algorithms and nodes. So fine, right click and let's click run. Yeah, not run. It does not contain a geo field. In order to plot values from a data set of a map, a geo field is required. Obviously, the data set that we have imported does not have any geographical field or geo field. So therefore, it was inevitable that we would have generated an error. So again, there is no issue with that. What I'm doing is I'm saving it because we are conscious about the fact that we do not have any geo field which contains map details and all. So such an error was not a surprise. The next is evaluation of e-beta plot, e-plot beta. Let's see what they have here because it's in beta version. Connect. let's see what they have. So I'm selecting Mumbai as an X field. On the Y field, I'm taking what? All India. Color, shape, interested, size, and all. I'm leaving it as its default setting. Apply. Okay. Now let's right click and click, scroll down and click on run. Let's see what it shows up. It's generating. It is generating an electronic plot. It's an e-plot. So this is how your e-plot looks like for Bombay, Mumbai against all India, as you can see here. Let's save this e-plot of Mumbai versus all India. Okay, so now this is basic. If I click on data map, how does it show up? No, there is no color map. All India supposedly. Yes, it looks something like this. For size map, well, if I select all India again, yeah, this is how it will look like. So the values for the increasing value. So and shape data, no, we don't have any data on that. That's your data map that we are seeing here. Theme dark, chart type scatter. So they are also throwing up the various chart details and the technical specifications of that particular chart, which is quite interesting, really. So good, we saved it as well. And what more? Yeah, now this is what I always wanted to show you in the previous stream also. See, if you click on this, it will zoom in. So this section will be zoomed in. You can zoom back. You can restore. You can also click on save as image. So when you save as image, you can go to your desired file folder and you can save it. Now wait, let us do it in the live sessions folder. E-plot output, we have it, right? So yeah, saving it. So this is how your overall graphs looks like. I will click OK. I'm afraid we are going to miss out on modeling in the output nodes. We're too short of time. So fine, let us go on the modeling of the on the modeling nodes. We are saving this continuously so that we don't lose any data. Now out here we can see what are the different types of modeling nodes. We have selected all of them, but if you click on supervised, and these are the supervised nodes that we have, modeling nodes. If you have an association modeling nodes, then these are the association modeling nodes. And if you have segmentation modeling nodes, then these are the segmentation modeling nodes. That is K means coherent, two-step AS anomaly. So let's click on supervised nodes. And out here, I'm going to click what? Regression. Let us click regression. And from here, I'm clicking on Excel, click connect with the regression. There are no targets here. Okay, you can see. Let's click here and see what are the no targets that they are talking to us about. Yes, there are no targets. So we click on custom fields assignment. We are setting what? All India as a target. What are the inputs that we are selecting? Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, of course. And let's select Kanpur and Kochi. Click apply. Okay. What are the partition and splits? No, we don't have any. I'm not interested in them. So I click apply, click OK. And then I click oops. Now we can still see that there are no targets here. That's what we are saying. So I click on model, export, analyze, annotations. What do you want to have the partitions on? None really. And splits, let us have it on quarter. Apply, okay. Okay. Now right click, and if I click run, yeah, see, now you can see here, type insufficiently specified for field Mumbai, Delhi, blah, 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 blah. So these all are not having correctly specified, and the type is insufficiently specified. So let's right click on this. Let's close that window, right click, edit. So what is the type out here? Now let's come here, click edit and see. Okay, we are going to run this again. Let's see, yeah, okay, let's click on this. So we the nodes that we have selected, these nodes need to be typed. Their types need to be sufficiently specified. So let's close this. Let's right click here. This is the type that we have here. Okay, apply. Okay. See now, again, still there are, it is showing us as no targets. Okay, so let us click on this, the source node itself. Right click and I click on edit. This is the data that we have from where we have selected filter. We have the filters that have been applied here. Let's click on types. Okay, so these are what? These are all categorical or continuous types, right? So let us make them default. Default. We'll also make this default. Now let us see. Read values. Okay. So now let's see. See now after changing the types type, the types that we were having for each of the field or each of the column that we have in the data set. Here we have changed this, right? So this is now all India. Earlier we could see here it was mentioned here no targets. So let's right click on this and then now click run. So see, we can see this is running. It's in green color. So the node is executing. And then let's see what output is getting generated, because the output that is generated will appear over here in this particular tab, the outputs tab. It is taking time to execute it. If you happen to click on this, the execution will stop, but I don't want that to happen, of course. It's going to take some time. So there is a lot of data and there are a lot of columns that are to be analyzed. Have to be a bit patient on that, but that shouldn't take this long. So here it is also showing us the amount of time that has been elapsed. That's 1 minute and 40 seconds. So it should take maybe another couple of minutes at max. If not, then we stop the execution and then we find an alternate way of running it or executing it. But since we have taken almost all the data points and almost all the fields, column fields, therefore it could be taking longer. It's very much possible. Again, the status bottom is only 50% complete, so that is the problem. We're going to wait for some more seconds, another half a minute, and then we'll have to stop the execution. If we take a look at the resources, then we'll come to know what amount of resources are getting used in terms of the hard drive or RAM. And see, finally we have it. So what is this? This is called as what? This is called as a nugget. What do you mean by a nugget? That is something that I'm going to pick in. Yeah, it was supposed to come here, introduction to modules and then nuggets, model nuggets. But this is what your output looks like. So what it did is it executed this particular regression and then it threw up this nugget. Now let's open this and see, preview it. Yeah, now this is what we have. Oh, where is it on? So this is the preview of all India nodes that we have generated. I click OK. I click on annotations. That's fine. This is the table that we have for all the values that we have generated, and for all India, that's in dollar null, so whatever. Apply. I click OK. So the models have been generated here on whatever we have. Let's click on the outputs. So out here it is showing us the preview of all India nodes. Let's double click on this. Yeah, this is how it shows. And that's the second file that we have created. So I'm going to come back here and delete one of these. Right click and delete. And yeah, for the nuggets, let us run Okay, there are no executable nodes, so this is a problem that we are likely to face. But in general, what we did is we okay. So this is at max what it will generate when we speak of nodes. We don't need this; we can remove it. So this is what we generated in terms of outputs, streams, and also for the models. Again, these are part of what this regression, particular regression that I picked, that is part of the supervised modeling nodes. Okay, if I were to go for association nodes, these are the association nodes. If I go to select segmentation nodes, these are the segmentation nodes. Suppose if I take k-means, so I bring it here, I say right click and connect. And then what? I click apply. What are the fields? What are the different fields? Yeah, these are the inputs. I take Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore. Apply. Okay. Export annotations, model fields, nothing. Apply. Okay. And then I right click run. Now let's see if it's going to throw up an error. Oh, no, I did not throw up an error. Rather, it helped us generate another nugget for k-means. So let us, what is it going to show up in k-means? We'll click. Yes, now that is how your cluster size looks like. There are 5 clusters that they have created. And this is the model summary that we have. If you click on clusters, they'll show us the clusters, sizes, inputs, and shapes for Mumbai, Delhi. So the different clusters that they've created here, they're based on the different sizes. So what is this size? Well, that is cluster 4, and the cluster size is 13. If you come here, this cluster 5, the size is 8. So this is how your k-means works. Now that's a model. If you click on settings or summary, it'll explain you the iteration errors and the fields of build settings, training, summary, annotations. Now, what is this? These are the different views that are available. So if you transpose clusters and inputs, now this is sorted by overall importance. If within cluster importance, if I click this, then this will change. Sort inputs by name, that will also change. Sort inputs by data order, that will also change. So depending upon what you want to select or what you choose to select, out here the display slide, the display type will change accordingly. See out here we see which kind of displays this. This is cells show absolute distributions. This is relative distribution. Okay, so and this is how your k-means cluster is getting generated. And lastly, what is this? Cells show basic information. This is the basic information that we have generated. I'll say okay.